Welcome everyone once again, and this time we are going to begin chapter 2, lesson number 2 of English literature, standard 6, White Elephant. And the author of this lovely story is Ruskin Bond. You know, Ruskin Bond loves nature and he writes about animals and moreover, he is very popular writer amongst children. He has written many literature for the children and try to read Blue Umbrella and Rusty. There are a few things that you must go through it. He is Indian author. Ruskin Bond sounds like it is of Britain, British or Western name. Yes, he is descent of British, but he is Indian, settled in Uttarakhand. Let's begin the chapter very quickly. Let's do it. Okay, this is pre-reading task, and you have already done it. So let's do it quickly, and you have already done, and you have to find out. Have you ever been to zoo? What is your attitude towards the caged animals? Sometimes we people hardly bother about what they are feeling, so you have to tell what do you feel. Do you watch them standing very close to them or by safe distance? Obviously you are the safe distance. Teasing karna, I don't think you people tease animals in the zoo. Chalo, let's move to the this is you must have solved this. Let's see what is there. There is you have to find out at least 10 animals or birds name hidden in it. What I can find here is one lion, and then I see here it is goat, and then what I can find is um, what I can find is goose. Yeah, it is goose. I should go in a particular direction. Now I can see. Now what I see here, it is cow, and then mm, yeah, here one thing more is there, that is seal, and then and then there are many. You have to only five. It has been five only. Let me. Now see here it is wolf, and it is taking too much time. Wolf here is zebra. Zebra I can see. What else is there? It is taking too much time. You people could have done it very quickly. I'm sure you are faster when it comes to such kind of riddles. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I see here. What is this? You find what is this? This is parrot. And again I see here rhino. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more I need to find. I'm not able to find. Ah, yeah, I got it. Uh, twice. So 10. If there are more, find it yourself. It is just fun. Simple fun it is. Chalo. So let's read the story. Long ago, story is always in the past tense. Long ago, a great herd of elephants lived in a forest near the Himalayas. Herd, the collective noun, okay? A group of animals like herd of sheep, herd of goats, herd of cows. Then it is collective. When animals are gathered, it is a herd. Herd of elephants lived. I should mark it. Lived near the Himalayas mountain. The finest elephant in the tribe was a rare white animal. Unfortunately, the mother of this elephant was old and blind, although means despite halaki, although her son gathered sweet wild fruits for her every day, he was often angry to find that the other elephants had stolen his mother's food. That was so unkind of the other animals. Mother, he said, it would be better if you and I were to go and live alone in a distant cave I have discovered. What is the meaning of distant? Distant means far off, दूर कहीं पर. ये unkind animals से दूर जाने की बात वो कहने लगा. Can I cave I have discovered. Discovered means उसने खोजा है, find out. He has found out. The mother elephant agreed, and for a time the two of them lived happily in a peaceful spot near a glade. Glade means plain. The meaning is given here, an open place in a forest. A glade of wild fruit trees until one evening they heard loud cries coming from the great forest. Great forest means it was a very big jungle, dense jungle. That is the voice of a man in distress. Koi aadmi was in distress, in danger. Said the white elephant, I must go and see if I can help him. Do not go, my son. And his mother, said his mother, I am old and blind, but I know the ways of human beings towards us. Your goodness will be rewarded by treachery. Treachery means धोखा मिलने वाला था उसको. And since the mother of white elephant was experienced, old, and she was well aware of the greedy nature of human being. Let's move to the next. What happens? But the white elephant could not bear to think of anyone in trouble, and he hurried down to the lake in the direction of the cries, where he discovered a man who was a forester. Don't fear me, stranger, he said. Tell me, how can I help you? The forester told the white elephant that he had been lost for 7 days and nights and could not find his way back to Benares where he lived. Means he was lost in the jungle. The forester was lost in the jungle, and the white elephant was there to extend his helping hand. Climb on my back, said the elephant cheerfully, and I will carry you home. The elephant carried the man swiftly. Swiftly means very quickly. Through, like we are moving to the chapter swiftly. We are going through it very swiftly, okay? The forest until they reached open country. Then he left him on the outskirts. मतलब थोड़ा शहर के बाहर ही उसने छोड़ दिया. Outskirts of the city before returning to his cave. The forester was greedy and cunning. और धूर्त था. लालची और धूर्त. He knew, cunning means धूर्त, जो धोखा देता है. He knew that the king's favorite elephant had died. The king would reward me richly, thought the man. If I captured this fine animal for him, he straightway asked for a royal audience. जैसे ही उसके दिमाग में आया कि he would get a big reward if he captured the white elephant. If the king is pleased by him, he would be getting good amount of money and all. So he thought of telling about the white elephant to the king, since kings are the royal people and they want to have all the fantastic, all the fine things in their castle. So he was very much sure that king would love to have white elephant in his stable, where the animals are kept. The king was delighted when he heard the description of the white elephant. He was very delighted, very happy. अरे वाह, ऐसा elephant वो तो हमारे पास होना ही चाहिए. I would love to possess means होना चाहिए, belong करना चाहिए, मतलब वो own करना चाहिए, मालिक बनना है. Possess such a fine creature. Go back to the forest with a band of my most skillful trainer जो elephant को पकड़ते हैं महावत वगैरह. And if they succeed in capturing this rare elephant, you shall be well rewarded. The forester had cunningly noted landmarks while riding back to Banaras, and he led the trainer to the lake where the white elephant was gathering bamboo stems for his mother evening meal. रात के खाने के लिए he was gathering bamboo stems. You know, elephant loves bamboo. He knew he had been betrayed. पता चल गया, हो गया धोखा. He tried to escape. भागना चाहा, but the trainer pursued him. Pursued means to made him follow. वैसा कर दिया कि उसे फंसना ही था. Him and soon succeeded in capturing him. Then they led him through the forest and entered Banaras in triumph. Triumph is पूरा जीत करके कि जिस काम के लिए the work for they have gone to the forest, they have accomplished it. पूरा कर लिया काम. They have captured the animal. Now what happens? The poor mother elephant, waiting for her son to return, felt certain that he had been captured. She was waiting for his son and she was hungry also. What shall I do without him? She cried. Just imagine the mother's distress when his when her only child has been taken away, to whom he was totally dependent of food, shelter, and everything. Who will bring me food and lead me to the lotus lake for water? The heart of her son was equally heavy. What will she do without me? He thought. If only I had listened to her advice. Now he was regretting कि उसने अपनी माँ की बात सुनी होती. In spite of his unhappy look, the elephant found favor with the king, who declared he would ride no other animal. The elephant's stable was richly decorated in his honor, and the king rode him in state through the city. दुखी था, but since he was a good animal, he was helping, caring. So it reflects. If you are good within, it will reflect on your face. So even though he was sad, his good acumen attracted king's favor, and he declared he became the favorite animal for the king. But a few days later, the trainer came to the king in great distress. मतलब बहुत चिंतित होकर के परेशान होकर. Your Majesty, the white elephant is very sick and will not eat anything. The king hurried to the stable, and when he saw the elephant's look of disappear, he said, "Good animal, how you have changed! Why do you refuse to eat anything? Your wish will be granted to you. Whatever you wish, it will be granted to you." King was generous, definitely. That's why he was offering this thing. Whatever he will desire, it will be given to him. Great king, answered the elephant mournfully. Mournfully means dukhi hokar ke. All I desire to my poor blind mother in the forest, for while she is alone and starving, how can I eat? Now the king was a good king, and although not like that forester who cheated him, king was a good man, because all are not same. Like all human beings are not greedy. All like forester was not generous. Similarly, king was very generous. Let's see. Good king, although he badly wanted the elephant for himself, he said at once, "Noble animal, your goodness puts mankind to shame. I give you your freedom to return to your mother at once." Now this is the line that king is saying, that your goodness is putting the mankind to shame. Keep mankind is not that caring, that helpful to the people around like this animal was. So king was very much uh, influenced, very much impressed by his this positive trait. The elephant thanked the king with a loud trumpeting. Trumpeting means loud sound, बहुत जोर से एकदम चिंगाड़ करके बोला thank you, and left the city and went crashing back the forest. दौड़ दौड़ करके पूरा जंगल को तोड़ते फूटते crashing through the forest. When he reached the cave, he found to his joy that his mother was still alive. Ah, my son, she said when he told her his story, you should have listened to me. Human beings have always brought harm to our race. Not all of them, mother. And he was very happy since he has been united with his mother. He said triumphantly, मतलब victorious, winning वाला sound में, the king is noble and generous, and I should still be in captivity. Let's forget the treachery of Forrester and think only of the king goodness. Since he was a very positive elephant and he was thinking, let's not think of the bad things, let's focus on the good things around and have a happy life. Chalo, let's do the question answer. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, the first question is, why did the white elephant help the forester? And again, I would say that past tense, present tense, you have to take care. Har bar, every time, you just make it a point that every time, just see this helped. Question is in past tense, so answer is in past tense. The white elephant helped the forester by riding him on his back to send him back to his place Banaras. Why did the white elephant mother advise him not to help the man in? So the story is in past tense. Okay, the story is in past tense. So answer will be in question is in past tense. Answer will be in past tense. So why did? So let the elephant mother advise. See here it is advise, and what we have written here, past tense, advised him not to help the man in distress because she was an experienced, past tense, animal and knew. Now tell me, it is regular or irregular verb? Knew the cunning, selfish and greedy nature of human being. Third question, how did Forrester respond to? Did, here, and respond. Now see here, the forest repaid, or that what the question is, responded. It should be responded. It would be repaid is also correct, but since the question is responded, so it could have you can write responded. Not respond, responded. Okay, past tense. Responded the elephant's good deed by treachery and cheating him. He cunningly captured, past tense. Two. Oh, typing error. Typo. Two. To get reward from king. Question number 4. The white elephant refused, now dead, and here it is refuse. And what we are writing here, he refused to eat anything in the palace because he was very much worried of his old, blind, hungry and lonely mother. How did the king help the white elephant? Now help, every time I'm just making it so that you won't make such error, because this is the very common error you commit in the examination or while writing, not paying attention to the tense. If you have not seen that video, the part 1 tense, then you go and see that video, it will help you. And video, not even if you don't see the video, you just practice the practice book. Practice book is very important. If you will, I repeat, if you will do the practice book sincerely, honestly, properly, take my words, you will be able to write good English without grammatical error. Okay, so must practice English. Okay, so the king helped the white elephant by setting him free to be with his mother in the forest. Okay, so let's move to the next part, and question answers completed. What is there in the next? Given below are some incidents from the story. Enter the thoughts, reaction of each character to the given situation. In the space given below, write what personal qualities of the characters are revealed through these actions. Now, see, it is just a voice of a man in distress. Incident was in the forest that there was the voice of man in distress. Now, what elephant thought? What was elephant's reaction? He Now see here, he wants to help. Here, all the things are in uh, present, so he wants to help the man. Now forbids him. Now see here, verb. ये क्या कौन सा टेंस है ये? सिंपल टेंस में यूज होता है. Forbids him to go. मदर कहती है कि नहीं जाओ, उसको खतरे की घंटी सुनाई देती है. एलिफेंट का कैरेक्टर क्या इससे फाइंड आउट होता है कि ही वांट्स टू हेल्प द man in distress, so his character is that he is helpful, while mother's character is suspicious है. she is apprehensive and सोचती है कि कुछ अच्छा बुरा हो सकता है. मतलब think before you act. So it's not that he was wrong or she was right. They being right and wrong are relative. She is right at her own place, while even white elephant, if he is going to help a person who is in problem, then his helpful nature is also a good trait. That is not bad, but one has to think before it. Now the forester informed the king about the white elephant. Now king क्या सोचेगा जब when the king would come to know about such fine elephant? What would king think? What would king will be his thought? He would think of getting the animal. मतलब possession. राजा है, उसके पास तो सब चीज होना चाहिए. तो king का character क्या होता है? Royalty. And forester thought he is करेंगे कि मुझे अगर मैं उस एनिमल को लूंगा तो मुझे बहुत सारा प्राइज मनी मिलेगा, रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा. तो फॉरेस्टर का कैरेक्टर क्या है? ग्रीडी, लालची है. नेक्स्ट इज सिमिलरली इंस्टेड द किंग मैन कैप्चर्ड द व्हाइट एलिफेंट. मदर्स थॉट यू कैन थिंक दैट he must be where my son is. Elephants thought now my mother was right. Forester reaction, yeah, मैंने वो कर लिया. We have the mission accomplished. Whereas king's reaction, I have such a fine animal. Possession. Incident, the elephant requests the king to you can have your words, you can put your words in these boxes. It's not that what I'm saying that has to be written here. Anything that comes to your mind which suits these boxes can be filled. The elephant requests the king to help. The elephant requests the king to help. King's reply, yes, he would help. King's character, he is very generous. Elephant feeling, she wants to she wants freedom for her son, while mother's feeling is that okay. Mother's feeling is what? That the bonding that her son should be with her only. Okay, this part has been missed or what? Noble animal, your goodness puts mankind to shame. Discuss the character of the forester and white elephant in the light of this comment. This is discussion. Okay, this is discussion. Thoughts, higher order thinking skill. That noble animal, your goodness puts mankind to shame. कि तुम्हारी इतनी अच्छाई है कि इंसान भी वैसे नहीं होते हैं, इंसान भी शर्मिंदा हो जाए. तो discuss the character of the forester and the white elephant in the light of the. This is what comparison it. Forester, while elephant helped the forester, and what the white elephant got. He should have he should have got some reward, some appreciation, some kind words. But what did forester do? He tried to capture, he in fact tried what? He captured the animal to get the reward. So Forrester is a human being, and what he did with the animal who helped him, while the white elephant helped him, but he was not having grudges towards the, instead of having grudges towards the Forester, he was more worried about his mother's health, mother's well-being. So this is the contrast of human being, and that is mankind and animal. This contrast has been discussed over here. Next is, let's forget the treachery of the Forester and think only of the king goodness. Discuss with your partner the importance of developing such positive attitude towards life. So what do you understand by life skill? You know, in everyday life, the development of life skill helps you to find new ways of thinking and problem solving. You know, you have to recognize the impact of your action, and how to take responsibility for what you do instead of blaming others. What you are doing is important. You know, it's very important to build confidence both in the spoken and for spoken, and give the helping hands to the other. This is life skill which is very important. So let's forget the treachery of the, it has to be discussed कि क्या फायदा हमारे जिंदगी में, उससे क्या सबक मिलता है, what lessons do we get. So life skill is all about learning and implementing the goodness, the positive attributes that affect our life in a positive way. And if we are positive, what will happen? All the positivity around will be there, the positive aura will be there, and people would love to have our company. And we will be we will be taking uh, responsibility of ourselves, and the whatever one can do exactly. Okay. Next is about values, and the one is life skill and other is value. What do you mean by value? So value can be defined as a broad preferences concerning appropriate courses of actions or outcomes. As such, value reflects a person's sense of right or wrong, or what ought to be, just like equal rights for everybody. Excellence deserves admiration, and people should be treated with respect and dignity. Are some values, you know, it tend to influence attitude and behavior, and these type includes ethical or moral values, you know, social values, aesthetic values. There are so many values that is prerequisite for a good human being. Let's not get in deep into it, but simple thing is that imagine yourself to be king and deliver a speech to your countrymen highlighting importance of love for animals and condemning men's cruel treatment of animals. You know, these days men do not treat animals in a good way. So a king has to deliver the speech about how one should treat the animals. And you know, speech is very important, that how you deliver speech, how you captivate the audience by your um, voice, by your presentation, modulation, fluency, relating it with the surrounding. So just we shall have one speech competition, then we will be seeing that how good orator you are, how you are good at delivering speech. Okay, so next is, on behalf of the mother elephant, write a request letter to the king to release this. And this is you know, what my computer is going. Okay, Okay. Okay. So this is a formal letter. Formal letter, the two types of letter, formal and informal. Formal letter, when a person writes the letter to the higher authority, and the language is concise and precise. The pattern, there has to be some pattern, margin, date, everything has to be. This is just a sample letter, you can write it of your own. Okay, so let's wrap up. I hope that you will find this video useful. Thank you. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.